Hello and welcome. What do we think of the new camera? It seems to be a little crooked. There we go. Maybe that's better. I don't know. It is Wednesday. It is 10 o'clock. It is the 24th day of March 2021, spring break for all of you. And it is time for the crowdfunding Kickstarter news. The following crowdfunding Kickstarter projects are coming to an end this Friday. If any of these sound interesting, then consider going to crowdfunding Kickstarter sites of your preference and supporting them. Remember, they will usually send you free shit for supporting the games. Stickers, PDFs, dice bags, whatever. So here we go. What's ending this week? Oh, okay. So you've probably heard about this. It's been getting really pushed for the last couple days. The Kickstarter for Monty Cook Games' latest experiments, The Darkest House, which is an $85 app. You get an $85 for the app, digital art book, and a tour of the actual house with Monty Cook, which probably is some house somewhere. So this is it says it's for the house system, so I guess it's a new role-playing game or whatever that Monty Cook is working on. It is a digital design thingy for online plays. It allows you to play characters from any campaign to use this system. I don't know. It's Monty Cook. Monty Cook always comes out great out of the gate. He always starts off strong, but then he lags with follow-up. I mean, Poultice is a perfect example, as is Iron Kingdoms, as is Arcana Unearthed. He starts out great, but then he just stops supporting his own stuff. So if you want a digital 5e compatible haunted house module, whatever this is, you could support it, or you could wait to see what happens with it in a few months. I would wait to see, but that's just me. From Weapons Grade Funk, we have the Kickstarter for a game called HC SVNT Draconis 2.0 Mastered. This is HC Savant Draconish 2nd edition. It is a sci-fi game. This is a source book with NPCs, combat, ship stats, species, stuff like that. So if you've ever heard of HC SVNT Dracones 2nd edition, HC Savant Draconis, first, let me know if you've heard of it. Second, let me know what it is. And third, if it's a game you want to support, then go support this Kickstarter from Weapons Grade Funk. From Dirty Votex, we have Solemn Veil. This is an original role-playing game. It's a 320-page book of narrative-driven folk horror set in the 1970s as inspired by the Witchfinder General movie and other 1970 horror films of that type set in England. So we're talking, Wicker Man, Children of the Stone, The Shout, Blood on Satan's Claw. So if 1970 Hammer English horror is something that you want to see, help kickstart this game. From Penguin City Games, we have Cerberus, the Crystal City. This is an original system. This puts you on a train on an endless journey across the desert, a journey that's so long you've forgotten who you are. Basically, it is Snowpiercer / Infinity Train, the role-playing game. So Cerberus, the Crystal City, Adventures in Memory, Attachment, and Suffering. Original system. If you're a fan of the animated cartoon Infinity Train or Snowpiercer, here's a game that's trying to recapture the magic of Infinity Train. And Infinity Train is awesome. So, from EN Publishing, we have Allies and Adversaries, NPCs for D&D 5th edition. This is a source book for 5th edition, offering tons of NPCs for 5th edition from EN Publishing. From Adela Grace, we have Wisp, which is original in system, inspired by Mobile Frame Zero, Firebrands, The Quiet Year, and Fiasco. It's a 2-player RPG where one player plays a will-o'-the-wisp and the other is a lost mortal as they go together and apart. Okay. From Phil Stone Illustrations for 5th edition, we have Demology of Lear Ghost Volume 1. This is a 200-page demon book, lots of art. As much as art books, as much as a source book, so it's Artpunk, whatever Artpunk is, for 5th edition with demons. From Never Ending Inc., we have Create Your D&D Character How You See Them, Never Ending Tomb. This is a web app. The project expands on Never Ending's existing web app, but allows you to create custom looks for your D&D characters. So, Hero Forge, that kind of thing. From Just Sealeds, we have a book of stock art called Dungeons, Dangers, and Devices. So if you need some fan artwork, here's some 25 images with licenses to use them. So basically, it's a book of art that you can use for your own product. Clip art, stock art, fantasy traps and tricks, stuff like that. So if you're designing a game or you need pictures of things for your game, this is what it is. And that is all the Kickstarter crowdfunding that is ending this week. In other gaming news, did you know that Wizards of the Coast has now owned Dungeons & Dragons longer than TSR did? Do you care? I don't. Does anybody care? Okay. So that is what's going on in the world of Kickstarters. If any of those Kickstarters sound even a little bit interesting, then consider supporting them. Though if my opinion means anything, I'd hold off on the Monty Cook one because who knows if he'll ever support it or do anything with it. Other than that, they all sound pretty okay. Again, I'm kind of disappointed. It is spring going into summer. We're going into convention season. It's the big time of the year to start merchandising new things. So I kind of thought we'd see more Kickstarters ending this week and more stuff on the shelves this week. But maybe that'll be next month. I don't know, after spring break. We'll see. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. If you appreciate this content, consider subscribing. Help me hit 500 subs by August 4th, and we'll have a party. Otherwise, get off my lawn.